Hello. How's it going? While we're waiting for Bill to get set up here, I think he should be just about ready. Boo boo boo. How's it going tonight? Think it's just Evan so far. Yeah.
Hey, Joe!
Oh, there's Bill. How's it going?
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, no, my emo tracker.
Oh, no. Your emo tracker.
Oh, no. Oh, no, my emo tracker. Oh, no.
That's a loop. Alright, now we're getting a loop from you.
Alright, let's see here.
Do you have the store's Twitch open?
Alright, let's see here. Get the stores. Yeah, I like how emo tracker doesn't, like, every time it brings up the broadcast view, it wants to bring it up another time.
Oh no, a party crasher.
There we go. That's not it.
We have a party
You
crasher.
know what? Maybe we won't have a broadcast view this time.
I don't know. Hey, Bill.
Yes.
It seems we have Alex joining us.
Yeah.
We have Alex joining us.
I'd shoot the breeze if that's cool.
I'm fine with that. Are you good with this, Bill?
I am fine with this. I just have to change his audio to the same I have your audio at.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. What originally happened was I had Twitch open on my phone.
Oh.
And then the mic on my desk picked up the loop, and then it looped the loop, and then it looped the loop because Bill was also picking up my audio.
Forever.
Infinite. All right. Man. Are you excited to watch this, Alex? This noise.
Of course. It's always entertaining with you two. We'll see how good your seed is this week.
So we've set it for 4 and 4 this time. Four crystals needed to open Ganon's tower and or fight Ganon. Try and make it fast. But then the seed could also be a jerk and just only give us items we need for those 4. And be like,
so what you're telling me is you're both going to fight Ganon with the hammer.
You can't unless it's swordless. And this is not set to swordless.
That's good at least.
So it would have to be like...
We don't need to be sad.
Yeah. No, it would have to be like 24 spin slashes with the Master Sword. If it's silverless, though. Which can happen.
Which I will not be able to complete.
Bill, you gotta have faith in yourself.
I believe in you, Bill.
I'll cheerlead you if that's what has to come down to it. How about that?
I love this. Love this.
Hey, remember how I set it so that I could use my controller in the background?
Yeah. Did it forget that somehow? No, that's there.
It's checked, but it's not working.
What a piece of noise. All right.
That's okay.
All right, we good? We good for this? Start this fiasco.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. Hey, Alex, you want to give us a countdown?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Zelda.
I love it. Rupees. Ew, a Pizza Heart from Bill.
Pizza Heart.
Oh,
so don't forget, I'm playing with a palette change.
You are playing with
so that my screen will look different than Joe's.
It is very different. And it actually kind of fits in with the Terra sprite pretty well, too. Why you go that way, Bill?
It was like one step off of, like a good old Game Boy Color palette.
Oh, yeah. This is a Link to the Past DX.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Hammer.
Hammer! Hammer's good. Hammer's always good. What do we got from Uncle? A blue cane for Bill. Save and quit, because I can do nothing with Escape right now. Alright. Sanctuary. A Fisher Price shield for Bill.
Wait, are there no chests further down from... Oh, I can't even...
So
my goodness,
there are chests that are doable, but I didn't have any weapons, so I really couldn't do the front of Escape because I didn't have any bombs or anything.
Oh, you can't get the key from the snake. Is your main thing.
Yeah, or the first guard that has a key, or the second guard that has a key.
How am I supposed to hit these guys with a hammer? This is going to be horrendous. Joe, find me a sword.
You got to hit them like slightly above, and also not bounce off their sword because that sucks.
I'm going to walk around them.
My blue cane. That's actually... That's some offensive capability, because I can at least turn that on and run into things.
It's starting items is that you have canes.
Yes. Yeah, like somehow it's like blue cane for everybody. It's like, great. It's exactly what... That unlocks nothing. I guess maybe Spike Cave. Bombs for me?
Oh,
You know, but still need a hammer for it. So, you know.
with my object very early in the game is Spike Cave.
Yeah, let's go up to Death Mountain somehow. Do Spike Cave. It's fun for everybody. Except for the part where you have to do Spike Cave.
Yeah.
I did get 3 bombs from Bill, which was delightful because I can do Kakariko with said bombs.
I like the bombs because they let me finish out this dungeon. I'll be able to blow open that wall.
Well, you might not find a key in the front half.
Oh, don't say that, Joe. Stop.
That
Stop
can
right
happen.
there.
You don't have a lamp either, so you can't do it. Like, unless you're feeling feisty about going in there blind. Oh my goodness. 3 items in a row for Bill.
Yeah, I mean, Evan's right. Don't bounce off the sword is good advice. It's also good life advice. Like, you know,
yes. Do not run into swords. Nobody needs that.
Or somehow, like, either Mr. Fantastic or, like, Dr. Impossible.
Yeah. Elongated man. Gonna get all DC on this.
We can go with any one of the weird elastic powered people that have existed.
Yep. Another thing for Bill. My goodness. My game has nothing for me.
No! My jar!
Well, screw your jar.
No!
Oh my god!
Will you stop making me throw my jars?
Just bap him twice. It's just two hammers. It's fine. Just gotta get in there and boop. There you go. Oh, there's an item for me. It's a blue rupee in exchange for my $100 to the bottle vendor.
So while you guys are playing this lovely randomizer, I'm checking out the 3.0 update for No Man's Sky, and it's a little bonkers. It's a very stark change from when I played 12 hours ago.
Oh wow! So massive new things for it. It sounds like
they really revamped a lot of the exploring. The planets have, you know, different stuff finally. Like the terrain is very
volcanoes.
Once, yeah, tornadoes, volcanoes, new flora and fauna, new buildings,
sandworms,
real weather effects.
Ooh, how dare we make our game better?
Stars, potentially.
Oh, there you go.
And a boatload of other stuff. Just some quality of life things. But like everybody's planet that they ended on is not the same. So like my home base that I built my little scrub base on to start the game is now like a weird blue alien landscape with these glowing bubble trees.
That's cool. Okay. So where did I miss that throw? I had a sword in the library, so that's you know, might be relevant.
I just got a map from a chest.
Was it? Yeah, no, because that room is part of Escape, so that map is for that part of the dungeon.
Escape has a map?
Escape does have a map. Yep. There's a shovel for you too.
You found a sword in a library, which means that the sword is mightier than 10.
That's true. It's up.
Maybe that is a pen. You're just seeing it as a sword.
Oh yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Lonk is actually the world's greatest life writer.
Yes, he is. Oh boy. All right. What's going to be here? Some kind of progression. Arrows for Bill. Got it. Just what I wanted.
I mean, he can throw them heartily at something.
Yeah. I like how one of the items I have found for myself was the single arrow drop. And it's like, thank you. This is useful. A red rupee. a bloopy. Oh, more bombs. Ooh, more bombs. A bloopy for me. No crab. Bad crab. How many bombs am I going to waste on Mini Moldorm?
The UIs have changed a little bit in the old 3.0 update, so it doesn't look like you're playing somewhere between, launch and beta.
Oh my god. Moldorms? Got there. Ooh, ooh. Heart for me. Swingy for me! Bombs for Bill. Hook shot! Ooh.
I knew you'd be happy.
I'm always happy to get hook shot. It would have been great like 30 seconds ago when I was throwing bombs at Moldorms. But I will take it. Get out here, bird. I'll take that bomb. What do we got? What do we got? Boop. Get out of my way. Hookshot is great just for stunning stuff. And killing small things.
Did Alex go to GJP for dinner?
I did not go to GJP for dinner. I ended up at the grocery store where I got to just witness, I don't know, just the eclectic bunch of people who are there at like 7 p.m. on a Wednesday night.
That's a good time. I feel like that's a top time.
Yeah, we had such illustrious people as the family with 3 kids, and the kids are wearing the masks, but the adults have theirs pulled down for who knows what reason.
So the useless configuration.
The college kids who just really encroached on my line territory, including one weird dude who got real close to me.
Back
Didn't
off.
figure that one out.
Back off, friend. Friendo. Ugh. Everyone's just the worst still.
All I have in my library is bombs.
Bomb library? Got it. I got you a swingy now, right? So you're.
Oh my goodness, I have one.
Yeah,
yes.
I just sent you one. Yeah.
Whoa, I wasn't paying attention.
It showed as butter sword on my end, and I'm like, that's not right. But
that would have been great.
That'd been great.
Everybody's favorite. Butter sword.
Butter sword. I mean, you can set the swords to be non-progressive, but I think that also means it could downgrade your sword.
Oh, nope.
Oh, that'd be horrendous.
So,
Nope.
I don't think they're that mean. It could be that mean. Bonk.
Have there been such iterations where there's just punishingly random, where it punishes you for opening too many chests?
I mean, yes. I mean, that's what crowd control's for. And that could be a someday gimmick.
Crowd control is just sheer hilarity with enough people.
Yeah. My Quake medallion. Ooh.
There you go. There's your progression. Give you a couple checks.
Hey, enjoy that, Joe.
Hey, sweet. I need a glove.
Seems like you guys are off to a pretty rockin' start in comparison to last week.
Yeah, I mean, I have Death Mountain access now, and not just like Eastern, like the whole, I have East Death Mountain access. So we're doing pretty good. Back off, nerd. Eatable. Money. I'm good for cash.
Money me a money now.
Yep. I'm take a death warp here. Oh no, I died! Yeah, let's do as much of back of escape as we can. I guess it'll depend on whether or not I get a small key in Dark Cross. Because if I don't, then
I just realized I have the fire rod.
Oh.
I don't know where I picked that up, Joe. Where am I? What's going on here?
I don't think I gave you fire rod, so I think you found that.
Yeah, that means I can do the back end of that.
Yep. Yeah, because you can light the torches.
But...
You can light torches now. It's easy peasy. Yep, save and quit. You could do... Yeah, you can do it with the
Evan
torch
would
now.
like to know what crowd control is.
Crowd control is another plugin for this noise where you can set it up where people can donate bits to make things happen in the game. So, for example, you could upgrade my sword, or you could take it away. You could turn on the flute, you can turn off the flute, you can do all sorts of awful, awful things to the player.
One of my favorite ones was during GDQ, when Andy was doing the crowd control run.
Yes.
And they just gave him ice for like 2 minutes.
Yep. Yep. You can change the physics.
Yeah. Gave him backwards controls on like really sensitive, like wall movements.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rude, but it's hilarious to watch. So, I don't know if I'm up for that kind of noise or being subjected to it. But I will always throw money that people do. Yeah.
It's a very particular subset of thing. Like, if you were going to do a charity event or, like, a push for something to, like, really try and raise some money to make it worth the frustration.
Right. Yeah, like if we did, like, some kind of charity thing at some point for the store. Not for the store, but with the store.
You just tell Randy that you're doing it, and he will get on and just relish the fact that he can really mess with you.
Make my life just the worst. Because he would. And I know him.
Mm-hmm. He would get great joy.
He would. Oops. Didn't mean to go down that. But there's a heart at Aghanim for me, so unless... if I find them... What do we need? Moon Pearl? Moon Pearl and Hammer first, then Aga will be useless. Let's see.
Moon Hammer.
Moon Hammer. Pearl Moon.
Has there been any iterations of randomizer stuff where they just mash items together?
No. That would be... Whew, that'd be
amazing.
That'd be something. Hammer boots. Get hammer and the boots.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like it'd be quite a time. Like, it would be just very bizarre.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be less of an interesting randomizer and more just an interesting mod.
Yeah. My bloomerang. Like,
make bosses harder, but make them give like a double item.
Yeah. So there is like hard mode item usage, which changes how the items work, which is gross.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, boomerang doesn't stun anything.
Oh no. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Hammer does 12 times damage.
No, that'd be super easy. Items do stuff. I think I saw a flute on top of Spectacle Rock. I did. So. Flute Rock. I got a good pendant at Hera, a bad pendant at Desert, and then a crystal on Eastern, which I forgot to check entirely because I was so excited that I had the hook shot. So after I do Eastern Death Mountain up here, I guess I'll go down and check
Good luck
out.
getting that flute, because Evan won't turn it on for you.
I know. not helpful. Bombs! I got bombs!
I have tater tots.
Tater tots. Tater tots are great.
Because that's what that ding was.
Ding fries are done.
Yep.
I finally got one of their air fryers a couple weeks ago.
That's what I'm finding right now.
Not bad. Although we got the one that's just like an attachment for the Instant Pot we already had.
Okay.
Moon Pearl. I need hammer.
A weird Christmas gift a handful of years ago. And it's just one that like, you could make a serving of something.
Yeah.
Which is probably more than enough, because if you're getting into like multiple servings of something, you should probably consider just making food.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great cheat, and that's what I treat it as.
Is there any other chests in the escape one other than what was down below in the bomb hole and then what I would have gotten before I went in the dark room? Are there any in the dark rooms?
No, there's just Dark Cross. That's the only one that has a chest. So it's the third room in from
and that would have probably been
in.
the key, because I didn't get the key.
Yeah, if you didn't get a key, key's in Dark Cross, and you don't have to worry about it. Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
Perfect. I am a hammer away from Dark World access.
It sounds much more sinister when you say things like that.
Does it?
And I take them out of context on purpose.
Master Sword. Alright.
For me?
Nope. Mine.
Nope.
My swingy. I guess I do Eastern. I'm not at BK yet. I still have Eastern and Aga. And oh, Sick Kid. I can do Sick Kid too. But Eastern first, because there's 6 items over there. You bastard. Why did you arrow me? Arrowed.
Yeah.
Now he has to be a guard.
Was that?
Give me Homestar Runner. That's all my brain says when that comes up ever.
Yep.
Arrowed.
Arrowed. We should play a Trogdor game sometime. When this is done.
Like the weird like web browser RPG one they made.
The board game.
The board game. The board game I did play at one of the a PAX we went to. And what a time that was.
Oh yes, it's delightful. I have it. It's great.
In the same vein, Casey and I played Dragoon like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
After all of the conventions I've been to, and always their table is never clear enough to get a seat.
Didn't you guys play that? Or no, you were playing that another one of their games, right?
We played a bunch of their games. Like we played their weird like card game where you're like lying through time more or less.
Yeah.
Where, like there's cyborgs and dinosaurs and other nonsense. I forget what the other game we played of theirs was, but it was similarly as good.
I think it was
Dragoon is just funny because you play as a dragon and you're just moving around the map tiles, and you can choose benevolence or you can just burninate cities.
See, that sounds fun. The
burninating the countryside.
Yes.
And you can fight the other dragons and send them back to their den and steal their money.
Yep.
Fragdor!
Alex, were you a SNES guy or a Genesis guy?
What's that?
Were you a SNES guy or a Genesis guy?
I was a SNES guy because that's what my parents bought, but I always wanted a Genesis because it just the games are cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, Homestar Runner.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I certainly don't feel like I missed out by having the SNES over the Genesis, but there were many games that were console exclusives in those days where I was like, I really want to play Sonic on the Tower of Power.
Yeah. Give me my 5 cartridges stapled together.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Evan. Homestar Runner does have a Trogdor board game, and it is delightful. I will bring it to the store at some point and show you. You play as... Oh, there's my hammer. You play as the keepers of Trogdor, and the goal is to burninate the countryside.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not like made by them. It was licensed to a group of people, but they did get in direct contact with all of the original group. So
yeah, they were involved in the project. Because I remember they did like videos and stuff as like Strong Sad
Kickstarter. I was super like sketchy about whether or not it was going to come to fruition.
Yeah,
it was like, it's a favorite IP of nostalgic millennials, but like, will it actually make it? Yeah. And the answer is yes, and it was pretty funny.
Yes.
You had a Trogdor meeple. It's a good time.
Well, I threw money to get the extra meeples, so I have the entire Homestar cast in meeple form.
So important. I need you to give me some of the extra meeples, because I like when you say the cast, it's great and many. Like, do you get a cheat?
You do get a cheat.
Oh boy.
You get
that cheat is grounded.
You get a cheat. You get a Strong Bad, a Homestar. Oh god, what's her name?
You get Strong Sad.
Yep, Strong Sad, Strong Mad. I don't know if
Marzipan.
Marzipan. Yeah, you get a Marzipan. I don't know if Poopsmith's in there. He should be. But I don't know if he is.
SNES.
What?
I'm answering Evan. SNES. All the way.
Bill SNES guy too.
Well, it had a lot of great JRPGs on it that Genesis never got. Straight up. Because Squaresoft was in development with Nintendo for so long.
Oh yeah. Got some good Castlevanias on there though.
Yeah. One of my favorite forgotten Squaresoft games of the SNES era, though, Secret of Mana.
Yes. I mean,
Secret of Evermore.
Yeah, also good. Different, but good.
I liked my dog.
Earthbound.
Yes. Earthbound is good. Maybe we'll get 3 someday.
Yeah. Yes, just like Half-Life.
Just like Half-Life. Well, I mean, they made 3. It's just a matter of the US getting it. They decided it was too weird, which is probably fair.
Everything but Half-Life 3. You'll get Alex. You'll get all of the other weird side chronicled games. Just not 3.
Yeah.
Gabe just
we're not worthy.
Maybe by the time we get Team Fortress 3, we'll get Half-Life. How about that?
I don't think we'll get either of those. I think you might be, Evan. I did have access to both.
Evan should be happy, though. He had Jurassic Park.
It was a good game.
Not the garbage Jurassic Park that we had that was like semi 3D and you collected eggs.
Yeah.
Found you Pizza Hut.
Which I also owned on the Game Boy.
You're certainly not the only Genesis man. I mean, Genesis had such great games as Altered Beast and Golden Axe and some of like the really good side-scrolling games.
Wasn't Hogan talking about
that I was always
earlier?
jealous when my friends were playing them?
Yeah.
You had the better version of Mortal Kombat by far, too.
Yeah. Get all the bloods and the murders in your Mortal Kombat.
Yes. Half-Life 3 is a game that will never exist.
You know, Half-Life 3 is a joke.
I like that there's still a bot on Reddit that tallies every time somebody says Half-Life 3 and adds to the days counter. They're up to like something crazy, like a couple hundred years or something.
Yeah, that's when you'll get it. All right, so I'm in Thieves Town, and this is a pendant dungeon, but there are 4 items here, so that is relevant right now. Stupid Stelfos. What else? I got one of those Genesis Minis not too long ago, but still haven't plugged it in yet. I'd like
It
to
sounds
give it a
about
shot
right
someday.
for most of those mini things. I know
Yeah.
a couple people who like the SNES Mini and then never touched it.
Yeah. A lot of folks are hoarding those. I did get lucky Monday.
Yeah.
Or yesterday?
Did you Xbone or did you
X6. Yes.
Yeah, I've much like a couple of the other guys that I work with, like they were getting frustrated because they're planning on going like PS5. They're like,
Yeah.
I just can't get it. It's like, well, do you have a 4K TV? And they're like, well, no. Like,
It doesn't
well,
matter.
then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, get a 4K TV first,
Then it's a concern.
then get the thing that's actually makes it worth owning. Like,
Yeah.
because otherwise, you won't notice anything other than load time because
Yeah.
you'll be capped. You'll be capped on a lot of different things.
Yes. I think that was the Genesis version of Street Fighter 2. That was Championship Edition, right?
Yeah. I mean, they also got a lot of the extra stuff, like I feel like we didn't get turbo stuff on SNES.
Yeah.
Then Sega went kablooey. They were too far ahead of their time.
Yeah.
They released a console that was infinitely better than everything else with cool attachments and just people didn't understand.
Yeah. What is this for? Stupid crickets. I hate those things. Just the worst. Get out of my way. I mean, I was always a generation behind. Anyway, my folks, like, we got like a computer in 1990, and that was pretty much, that was, you know, this is good enough kind of deal, you know?
Yeah. I have a distinct memory that the last console that the family got was the N64.
Yeah.
And like they went hard on that one. That was a Christmas present for myself and my sister.
Yep.
And like they got the steering wheel. We didn't actually get Mario Kart, but we got the steering wheel and they rented Mario Kart.
I can't.
Which I always thought was a little weird, but was still appreciative.
I can't imagine trying to play Mario Kart on a steering wheel. It just
on N64 it was abysmal. Like you were better off using the controller.
Yeah, like that's not a game for a steering wheel.
No, I think I'm in BK mode.
Are you in BK?
Dang.
What do you got? What you got?
I got bombs, gray mitts, regular sword, fire rod.
You have gloves, right?
Bombos. I have gloves.
Yep, you did Death Mountain already. Okay. You did Eastern? Did you go talk to Sarshalash?
Yep. His pendant is in the desert.
Did you go into Eastern? Because you can do everything except for fight the boss.
Yeah. I got all 5 chests out of there that weren't the boss. Literally on my map, all it shows is Hyrule Escape, but I've already done that.
You don't have Mirror yet, right? So you can't do...
I can look at I can get the Spectacle Rock Cave. There's one chest there that I can get.
Yep, there's Spec Rock Cave. You can do that.
I am not BK mode.
Just mostly BK mode.
I lied.
Got one chest left, and one chest and the boss for a pendant. Hello. All right.
Sega CD had an amazing Sonic game.
Did. All right. What am I gonna do?
Oh,
Here?
bombs on top of Spectacle.
I feel like Sega fell victim to like a weird cycle that Nintendo did later in its life cycle when they got into the Wii U debacle.
Oh yeah.
Where like you had all these generations of Sega stuff,
Yeah.
but they were difficult to distinguish for like the non-discerning console person.
Right. Did you have you read Game Over or not Game Over? Console Wars.
I have not read Console Wars. I read Game Over.
So Console Wars,
Yeah.
you know, is a lot from both sides, and
Yep.
so I guess Sega of America had talked to SGI about doing 3D graphics, and had like a test system kind of set up, or had like a base deal set up with them. As a boomerang for Bill, and they Sega of America presented it to Japan, and they're like, no, we're gonna do our own thing, and that's where the Saturn came from, right? But I don't know if it was like a spite thing or what, but the president of Sega of America then put SGI in contact with Nintendo, and that's where the N64 came from.
Oh boy. That whole era was very bizarre. That whole like late 80s to like mid 90s where there were all the things like when Evan brought ColecoVision and all of those different things where they couldn't settle on what the cartridges really were going to be like. The full motion video thing was still like very interesting because they were using it in arcade cabinets, so the transfer to home,
right? Yeah, it's like
was
a thing they
cool,
wanted,
but
yeah,
it didn't really pan out because basically owning a VCR that had a controller on it didn't exactly play well with anybody other than rich, younger white men.
Yeah. Well, it's my flute on top of the Spectacle Rock. Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. We were talking about it at work the other day that, like, the generation that we grew up in is probably one of the weirder ones because anybody who's still a gamer is an adult, which most of us are at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
You've seen the full spectrum going from Pong, which I played one of my friend's older brother's old Pong thing with a UHF adapter on a TV in somebody's garage. So like I've gone the full gamut.
Yeah, my dad had like an old Pong system. And it's like the tennis for two one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man. So many good old games, though.
Oh, and a lot of it's still a blast to play. Like, one of my all-time favorite games that I will still play when I see an arcade cabinet is Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. So there's a new, another documentary series on Netflix where they talk about old video game stuff.
Yep.
Also excellent. They do get into Miss Pac-Man and how that came into existence.
Yeah, I was never really aware. I know that they sort of branched out into the Pac family like in the later 90s.
Well, originally it was like a hack cartridge, or a hack for Pac-Man that's like some other group made. And then Namco's like, knock it off, sell it to us or something.
You made a superior product, damn it.
Yeah. Knock it off. Alright, we'll buy it. Don't do this anymore. It's like, okay.
Well, the best part of how that has worked since its inception, like, you're going back many decades at this point.
Yeah.
And just, even to this day, people are still hacking and making mods, which end up becoming features.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
The only difference now is that instead of paying them outright or just saying knock it off, like, hey, will you come work for our company, please, so that we can make more money?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how the Counter-Strike guys made it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
However, if it is a Miss Pac-Man machine that takes money, they still have to pay royalties to the guy who made Miss Pac-Man.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What? But if it doesn't take coins,
Is
they
that
don't.
true?
Yeah.
What if
See,
it takes tokens?
No, that counts. Yeah.
I'm curious how much hacking and modding happened when arcades were big.
That episode actually goes into it like pretty hard because yeah, because there's a lot, like an arcade game would be good for, people play it for a while and then they get bored, right? And the company's like, oh, I spent all this money on this thing, what do I do? So these guys just started hacking them and selling the kits and making some decent bank at it.
That's why a lot of later arcade games had the dip switches. You could change difficulty on them.
Yeah.
You could change them so that a hit would do twice as much damage or 4 times as much damage and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
God, I was at a arcade in Indianapolis and they had a Street Fighter 2 machine that was like wildly hacked, where like you got like Ryu throwing like diagonal fireballs and other crazy nonsense that just made no sense. Like diagonal hyper speed fireballs. It's like, oh, okay, this is how this is gonna be. Got it.
Ah! Stop trolling me!
Oh, Trolldorm.
Leave me alone!
I have cane and... No, I have blue cane and mushroom. I don't have red cane and mushroom. So I can't do magic bat by cheating. A red boomerang. That's a red thing. It's not the one I want. Alright, so I'll do this room. There's 2 more chests in here and a big key chest.
Oh my
Don't fall off,
goodness.
Phil. Don't fall off.
Trolldormed.
Oh my god.
Can't kill all these Helmosaurs. Left box. Box. Yeah, I don't think I need this last one. But I'll regret it later if I do. So I'm a gator.
Evan says, do you know anything about the Street Fighter 2 bootleg arcade machine story?
Oh, that was an item. Oh, big key. The bootleg arcade machine story. Not just that one that I saw in Indianapolis. That it was rude machine. No, fight me, Dodongo. Okay.
Every time I hear the word Dodongo, it just makes me think of that janky old...
I can't wait to
I
find some
guess not
Dodongos.
Yeah.
That's great. Why? Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't surprise me. Sure, Capcom couldn't make them fast enough. Whoopsie. Oh no, I want to do that.
Imagine that being like in that era where you were just a little bit smarter than the people who were making this stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, I can totally build a wooden cabinet that has a ROM in it.
Yeah, I can make me a knockoff CPS board.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, Mimic? Wait for a cutscene. Did you get Moldarm, Bill? I wasn't watching.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you got a crystal.
Yeah.
He did.
One crystal for Bale.
He definitely didn't let it knock him off the ledge, though.
a number of times. Well, I'm gonna kill me a Helmasaur King.
Oh, good. Good. That was the item I needed.
A bottle?
A
bee bottle, even?
No, it was a fairy bottle. Yeah, it was a fairy bottle. Only the best bottles for me.
Yes. Top tier bottle.
I was going to quit. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I have a mirror.
You do have a mirror. I don't have a mirror. I would love a mirror.
Yeah, I was going to quit, and then I realized I actually have stuff I want to do. Wait a second. How do I get over there?
Over where?
Why does it think I can go that way? Well, let's see. Oh, I have the hammer. Yeah, because I can go over that way. Bam, bam.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh man, Spiral Cave is horrible without Pegasus boots.
Spiral Cave is horrible without Pegasus boots. Map. Crystal. That's one.
How many we need? 3?
4.
4?
I,
Joe, what are you doing to me?
we talked about it last week. I said, hey, I'm going to make it 4 next
Did you
week.
give me a remember me not?
No. What can I do now? I can go see Catfish. I can do Pyramid. Turtle Rock is my 5. Good crystal. Yeah. 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 Get all king on this. If you haven't seen Owl House yet, that is a good show too.
Hey, I got my cool glove.
Never heard of Owl House. What's that got going on?
It's on the Disney XD. It's a woman who worked on Gravity Falls, a bunch of other stuff.
Which one?
Dana Terrence.
Okay.
Alex Hirsch is in the show too.
Oh, that's fun.
Doing definitely not Cypher Bill voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, hey, sometimes you get locked into doing one voice because it's basically your own.
Yep. Yeah. I like how the game was kind enough to let me hold the rock until Bill sent me a thing, but maybe it was just because I was in a screen transition.
Maybe it was.
Yep.
Or maybe I planned it.
Yes, those are the things.
Those are the options.
Or maybe it's Maybelline.
Ooh.
We could only hope.
We can only hope. Catfish, what do you got for me today?
Its own brood.
Yep. Flippies! My flippies!
What, you
Wait,
don't
what
have
if I gotta go to Secret Island? Is that what that is?
But
Or
what?
Floating Island?
Floating Island.
Floating Island.
You don't have mirror though, do you? Or
I
did
do
you
have mirror.
Okay, you can go to Floating Island then. So you go up in a hookshot cave, and it's that one that's on the other side of that, the invisible bridge.
I had to go all the way back around. Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa! How do I get up there? I'm gonna have to quit out of here, aren't I?
No. You can go. You can go through Super Bunny Cave. No, not go down. That's not that room. It's the one over to the right, but like that same wall, but not that middle one. Like way. It's the second from the right.
This one?
The other one. I think.
I counted the bottom.
Nope,
Very
it's the other
bottom
one.
is the-
Sorry.
Oh no.
It's easier to remember when I'm doing it. Oh, there's a quake for you. So you can go through... Okay, so you can use the mirror to delete that block. So, you just be mashing the mirror when you push it. Yeah. Oh, that's right, you're in... Do you have Titan's Mitt?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you can go...
You sure I just don't go to Mountain Cave exit and walk my way up there?
Yeah, you do that if that's easier for you. Do that.
I was gonna say.
I thought you were in Dark World because of your palette, which threw me off. Very confusing.
That's what I get. That's what I get for having a palette change, huh?
Yeah.
By the way, Steve was able to get his extra XP for Doom.
Oh, was he? Well, that's good.
So he can get the hunka burning whatever.
That Elvis Manticore.
The costumes that are broken. The reason why I stopped playing the game.
Oh.
I'm like, why am I wasting my time trying to get these costumes if they don't even show up in multiplayer games?
Yeah. Elvis Mancubus. Which sounds great.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Bam.
Oh my goodness, I forgot. I can do stuff here too.
Oh yeah, because they made the Super Speed Street Fighter games as the hacks, and then people are like, this is fun. Capcom's like, I guess.
I'm glad that over time most developers have kind of adapted to like the interests and wants of the player base.
Yeah.
Because there was definitely a period of time, and to a lesser degree there are still some developers around like this. They're like, yeah, well, this game is my vision, and if you want to play it, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not changing it for anybody.
Play it my way.
Okay. Well, I'm just not going to pay you money
to
do this then.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I need arrows. I did this last time. I came in here after fighting Helmasaur and burned off all my arrows there. And went straight into Armos' fight and was like, oh, I have like 10. It was not ideal. I got one more item here too. Let's see what it is. So exciting!
Much excite.
Much
many
hype. That room's something. Heck you, man. Heck all you.
Wait a second. Oh no, I can't do anything in Hookshot Cave other than the floating island, right?
Yeah. Because you don't have boots yet. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have boots. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Can I even
Yeah.
go up
Take
and
that.
around?
It's to the right.
There we go. Beautiful. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What can I do? I can save and quit. I can do more Dark World nonsense. I have Night of Mirror, so I can't do Swamp yet. Oh, I can do Zora and a bunch of other crap. I also forget that I have the boots. Why am I walking? Like a chump.
Probably the weirdest jump in the old Zoraldo world technology was going from this
Yeah.
to N64.
Yeah.
And you go from like, oh, I mean, Link to the Past is a beloved game and it was a blast. But my God, was Ocarina of Time just a time. Just getting to really explore that. And then get incredibly aggravated doing that Epona race when you're like 9 years old.
Yeah. Look at Bill deleting those blocks in Bunny Cave like a professional.
Doing it.
Do it.
I was gonna take a second to look how many chests there were in Bunny Cave. Now I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it now. Here.
There's just those two.
Oh, two. Oh.
SBC is two.
I mean, it felt kind of like a waste.
Bloopy.
And it was.
I got a bloopy.
Alright, what do I have left? What's this?
My own shield.
Spike Cave? Wait, I can do Spike Cave?
You had the cane since like...
Yeah, you do have blue cane. You do have hammer.
I have the cane.
You have hammer?
I have hammer. I
got
have
half
cane,
magic.
And I have half magic. Yep.
You're fine. You can pull.
I always
off.
think of the cape. I don't think of the blue cane.
Yeah, because you use the cape to get the blue cane, and it's like, cool. I got an invulnerability item from an invulnerability item. Great. Yeah. some good item setups here, guys. I assume you at least have blue mail there because you're not getting obliterated.
Alright, I can't see.
That makes me wonder.
Drop down here?
New Harold Potter RPG that they're making.
Blarp, yeah.
If you'll be able to get such ridiculous items as, some of the 3 most powerful items in the wizarding world.
Get you a time turner. Just break the game sideways.
That would be hysterical. If they're like, hey, you know what? Let's just let time travel be a thing in a regular game.
Alright, what can I do still? Need mirror for flute. I need... Oh, I could have done Hera. I still can do... I can do Hera. Trying to figure out what's the highest density right now. I don't have mitts. Can't do swamp, can't do ice.
Huh.
Can only get pendant from Thieves Town, and I can do the front of Skull, but that doesn't really... I don't think that really does me much favors. Hera it is. For a green pendant. Old man kisses.
I forgot to get an old man kiss from the guy at Sanctuary.
It just sounds extra weird. But, like, the whole premise is just pretty bizarre, to be honest.
With the
Like,
old
you
man
find
kisses?
an old man, and he just gives you stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm lost in this dark cave. I had a lamp and fell. I don't know. Whatever. Here's a mirror.
They call me old man.
I'm not old. I'm 37.
Wait, do I have to run into this? I can't
You
just
do.
push it?
You have to bonk off it. Yes.
What the heck is this telling me then?
Or if you-
Graveyard ledge. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can do the ledge. But you gotta commit it from Dark World. You can also do Cave 45. That's on your should be on your list too, if it's not.
Looks
wait,
like
Tektite.
I'm gonna go Dark World Town, all that stuff.
Yep. I have the book. I can do the book check too. Tablet, flashy screen, warning. My mitts! I have East Death Mountain access now, so that's a thing. East Dark Death Mountain. Death Mountain on both sides.
You know what? I'm gonna do the forest first.
Yeah. Hint tile. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. Yes, thank you, hint tile.
You know
80 bucks
why
for a
I'm
bill.
choosing this forest first?
You got Fire Rod and you can finish it.
Yeah, because I don't want to fight blind.
Are you still... You have the blue cane. He is super easy with the blue cane. You just run into him.
I hate blind. I hate blind.
No,
I
you
hate him so much.
You just stand on top of his noodle, and he takes damage, and it's great. Still a little blind shy from last week, 2 weeks ago, both weeks. Was he awful
Every
both
week.
times?
Every week. Blind is my enemy.
Blind is a terrible.
Oh wait,
fight.
what am I doing? I don't even need to fight these.
Go to the next room. Yes, okay, that's another great joke hint tile. There it is. Blorp. A bow for Bill. A Bill bow.
Oh man. Perfect. Perfect.
A Bilbo. We went through the extended edition of Lord of the Rings over the weekend, and oh, holy F is that long.
Yeah, it's what, like 12 hours or something?
Pretty much. Take it, Moldorm.
Wait, did you watch the whole thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I was supposed to hang out with you guys on Saturday, but then, you know, COVID scare. So Leah and I just stayed home and watched Lord of the Rings.
So while I was flipping through the previews for December,
Yeah.
I got about halfway through the book and was like, oh, a graphic novel of COVID stories. Great. That's gotta be depressing.
That's a quality publication to bring in right now.
Yeah. Here, did you want to feel sad about stuff?
How much more?
Well, you can feel sad because these are actual stories that we're drawing the picture
Oh
for.
God!
Oh boy.
Oh boy! That That is a thing. Alright, I need ether
Yeah.
for Turtle Rock. Remember, ether for Turtle Rock. I will forget.
Turtle Rock Ether.
Turtle Rock
Turtle
ether.
Rock Ether.
Turtle Rock ether. I'm gonna do Bunny Cave first. Bunny Cave! Meow.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Ooh. A tempered for myself. Are you still on level 1 sword?
Yes.
Oof. That sucks. That sucks. Alright. I can do all of this. Boop. Blue mail, or a mail upgrade for you.
Woohoo! Red mail.
You got red now. Nice. Pizza Heart. Bloopy. I guess I do Spike Cave. Can I do Spike
Yes.
Cave? Yeah, I can do Spike Cave. There's a fairy here, I thought. No. 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 There it is! Whew, boy.
Did my colors go back to normal?
I mean, they might just be the
Yes.
they might just be the palette for what you have for there.
Yeah, I mean your woods palette could have been a lazy palette, honestly. Like they were just like, I don't know, we don't know how to colorize this.
Yeah. Heart.
Oh. Oh.
Floor Master.
Good thing I'm right at the door.
Wall Master. Yeah. What else did I say I could do earlier?
Nothing up there.
Oh yeah, I have Titan's Mitts now. Makes life easier. Hello. It's not the way. Oh, I can do frog. I can do some other stuff now. Hammer pegs. But I will go dig around in Skullwoods for a minute first, I suppose. Oh, I have a green pendant for Sartial Arch now, too. Use that red cane, Bill.
You Too late now. I'm committed.
Alright, I'm already... I'm too far down this rabbit
Are you
hole.
kidding me?
Ah! Oh no. Hey! Got here, red beetle. Just the worst.
Wait, do what?
Just use the... I was gonna say use the red cane to pull the block down instead of pulling the statue around. Oh, you didn't have red. I thought you had red. Why did I think you have red cane? Probably because I really want red cane. Hey.
Go sabotaging me.
Sorry, Bill. My bad. I swore one of us had it, but nope.
You had me so tricked that I had it too.
I know.
I was like, wait, I do have red cane.
Wait.
And then I go to pick it and I'm like, no.
No, I don't have red cane. Joe's dumb. Pranked.
did all that for Key. I did all that for Key.
Ain't that the way?
I can't remember what's behind this wall, but I'm gonna check.
Nothing.
Oh, a skull with a potion.
Potion skull. Yes. Whoa. Blue bottle.
So here's an opportune time, even though I don't think we have very many heroes, where we can talk about Magic the Gathering.
Yes, it's a good time for that. We should definitely talk about Magic the Gathering.
Especially considering that this could be a VOD where people could hear about how Magic the Gathering
Could be happening at the comic shop. But not really, just the Discord channel.
Yep. So what exactly is the deal if people wanted to casually?
So it's pretty much just going to be, at least on Fridays, we are going to be doing, oh my goodness, whatever the FNM at home is for that week.
Sure.
So people can only have to build one deck. This week will be Standard Artisan, which means you build a deck out of nothing but commons and uncommons.
Yep.
Then, I didn't get the big key. Every week we will be running a different format on Friday. We will also be randomly doing other events and have drop-in events in the
Even better.
Discord channel.
So,
Yes.
If we were to try and be, let's use real words, Alex. If we were trying to help the comic shop
Yes.
get back to the good graces, and we wanted to do a casual event, what is the requirement for that? Like,
I mean,
if
just
we and,
just
you know,
get in
three
the,
other people say,
yeah. I mean, any two people playing playing
Sure.
through our Discord channel will count towards whatever numbers we need to hit for Wizards.
yep.
So,
But
you
it's
and a
like
friend
you weren't on
was
what
that?
we were playing. I said it like if you weren't on, like what, like you just need to know those people's like play network like
Yes.
tags basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just leave a message
that,
in the
like-
Magic General chat and say, "Hey, we played.
Okay.
Here's who played. Here's what happened." I don't know if I even really need what happened. Just people hanging out and playing in the chat room would be more than sufficient to get us our tickets and interaction that we need. All in the name.
Because I'd certainly like to help us get back there,
Yes.
even if it's just in the piecemeal kind of way where, yeah, maybe I can only play a couple games a week and I can't sit down for a full Friday, but if I can play like a couple games during the week,
Yeah.
if it counts, that's even better.
Play a couple casual games, play some Brawl, play some whatever format you find delightful and can find another person to play with.
Uh-huh.
Just pop in the chat and make it happen.
Now, do you even have to set it up in the chat, or can you set it up outside of the chat and then just give you the results in the chat?
You can set it up outside of the chat and give me the results in the chat. I think that will work fine too. So long as you interacted with us in some form while you did this, I will claim it as good enough.
Okay.
Tim Stahl was asking me about it, and I told him, I'm going to have to ask Joe about that. And then now that you're talking about it, I was like, I better ask him.
Yeah. Got to keep Senator Stahl happy. Goodness. What can I do? Eastern. I can do Eastern. Or not Eastern, Desert. I can go into Desert. Get another pendant. Oh, that's gross. I hope not true. I do have access to all three pendants, which means it could be a pedestal seed. Oh yeah, I can go talk to Sarshalarsh too. I got the good pendant. I would rather it not be a pedestal seed, but I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of stuff again, I think.
You guys are off to such a banging start, too.
Yeah, well, the game dries up and it's like, meh, never mind.
Yeah.
10 arrows from Sarshalarsh. Thanks, Mr. Sarshalarsh. Oh, there's a sword on the library, too, that I can get. But I will do that after.
Oh, I hope that's mine.
Yeah. Probably gonna do it after desert. We can do library fast. It's only like 4 screen transitions.
That's less time you'll have to wait for me.
5 screen transitions. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, because here's a fun story. They patched this, so you don't have to worry about this, Bill. But originally, in Randomizer, a fighter sword did nothing to Mothula.
Oh, yeah.
Because the damage tables are hard-coded. It's my butter sword. I'm sorry, Bill. The damage tables were hard-coded. And since they never expected you to be at Mothula with a fighter sword.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what is it? Like, you had to have the hammer in the previously, like, the unpatched version, basically, because you couldn't do damage otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, it had to be at least Master Sword. And then I think, oddly enough, Tempered and/or Butter Sword also did no damage to him. Because you needed to have all the crystals first to get at one of those, or to get Butter Sword. So, again, they didn't expect you to have it, so they just didn't program in a damage value. It's real funny how they built this game.
It's interesting to see the problem-solving solutions of the past, for sure.
Yeah. I was telling Bill earlier, I saw like a story today where Morrowind on the Xbox, every once in a while you'd get like a really bad long loading screen.
Uh-huh.
And apparently that was just it actually resetting the Xbox and kind of hiding that from you.
That's hysterical, actually.
It had to dump the RAM, because it's just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Ditch the RAM. Reboot Windows. But leave like this loading screen up so it looks like it was fine.
Yeah.
Apparently they were having... Bethesda was having...
There's an interesting topic to bring up. Microsoft's purchase of Bethesda.
Yeah,
what that could potentially do... I hope that they leave their autonomy intact in their wide release.
Yeah, they are, and hopefully they're getting more resources to make Elder Scrolls better.
Make Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah. I heard another rumor that that might not be the end of Microsoft's acquisitions this week.
Oh no, that's not a rumor. Like that's in the gaming news right now that they're in talks to acquire another like 5 studios or something like that.
Yeah, it's another big one, I think, if this is actually true.
But that's some weird tier stuff that you're getting into now, where feels grimy. But I mean, if EA's allowed to be as dirty as they are as a publishing house, whatever.
Yeah.
I will deal with the Microsoft gaming monopoly and whatever weird incarnation that big old monopoly bust, which will happen someday.
Yeah. The rumor I saw was that they had a very Sega blue controller in a post this week.
Sure.
And then Sega posted a picture today of Sonic next to some green drinks of some variety.
I mean, if ever there were a company that could acquire Sega and do something with it meaningfully, they're the one.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't have enough interest in whatever the individual IPs are. Doesn't really. It's not that it doesn't fit their demographic; it just doesn't fit their current catalog.
Yeah. But
most
like
of their in-house developers are kind of like they're like Naughty Dog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this hard-hitting question. Do you think Microsoft will buy the comic shop's Twitch?
No, nobody wants us.
If we do good enough.
If we do good enough. Sponsor us, Microsoft.
We can be the next Ninja.
Eh.
Not even Ninja can be the next Ninja, to be fair.
Yeah.
He took money from Microsoft and then just turned it into more money for him and literally nothing for them other than a huge financial loss.
They did take a big hit on that. Oh.
Yeah, well, they kind of boned everything with Mixer and pretended that it was going to be a real thing, and then did the thing that any failing company does and goes, I don't know, we got money to use, let's just go ahead and try and recruit all the young talent we can.
All the hip people.
And boy, oh boy, did those contracts work out in spades for those multimillionaire young men who just had business agents who were like, yeah, we'll just have easy outs in this contract. Like, yeah, totally. Just bring your people here. And yeah. What a time. Good old Twitch.
Cutscene. I didn't do Hero Basement, did I? But I got the 2 items, I think. I don't remember.
I might be horribly off in this here game.
What's up?
I think my gamma's off.
Oh.
Like the world that I'm on is this kind of cool blue, but I can't see anything when it's nighttime.
Yeah.
But it could also be the new graphics that they smashed in there, because they really kind of no, it's literally just the color of the planet. Okay,
there you go.
Bump that gamma up to just about 100, and all it did was make the game look really weird, washed out.
It's great. Sanctuary.
The answer is nighttime is dark.
Oh.
Go figure.
Yeah. I can do Bonk Rocks and I can do King's Tomb. Those are 2 I always forget whenever I have access to them to do these things.
Bonk bonk.
Bonk Rocks. $50 for Bill.
What if all you had to do to get a Microsoft sponsorship for the comic shop, in the vein of Evan's, statement, was to put a Windows logo on the window?
I do it.
Just the comic shop powered by Windows.
Yes. Give me that money. Give me that money. Mr. Gates. No, he's not even in charge anymore.
Alright, I'm missing 2 chests in this room. Oh, there's one. Okay.
Here's your big key. Guess I'll go step on Blind's face. I should have brought the maiden up to the top at the very least. That was kind of dumb. Even if I wasn't going to fight her, I could have saved and quit then.
I'm missing one.
The big key chest?
One chest on the front end.
No.
It's one of the ones up on the ramps.
So there's 2 in the bottom right.
Alright, I got that one. You know what? Maybe I got them all. Got that one. I went around, I got the one over there. And I got the one up top. Okay, so I got 4 from the front end. So I'm done with the front end, right?
Yeah, there's 4 up front, 3 in the back. I don't remember.
Okay.
Really regret not just bringing Lightning back.
Jealous. Someone's pointing out your choice of Mega Man.
Always Mega Man. Ah.
What if that was one that they hacked together, like a Mega Man
Like a combo?
Zelda worlds?
Yeah, I don't know what the combo would look like for that.
I mean, I think you would have to go with like one of the X games so that the capsules were
Yeah. Yeah, you can do the
items.
upgrades as like items to share.
You could probably do one per boss, one per capsule. Or
Yeah.
do it Metroid style, like when they did SMZ3, and you just make any upgrade in a given level a thing.
Yeah.
So that, like, there's still some of that recursive nature where, like, if you were playing Mega Man X, like, and you needed a helmet, you might not be able to find helmet near it. But, like, to get an item for Zelda, you might need helmet to go up this stupid climbing thing in Flame Mammoth.
Yeah. What do you got for me, Blind?
I wish that I was smarter and could figure out something like that, because I feel like that would be a fun combo that people would enjoy.
One hit. I got pendants. I got a pull pedestal.
Not very often you see that.
Pedestal. Don't want it. Sucks. Alright. I'm also gonna go pick up purple chest because I can. Red cane.
Bread cane?
Bread cane. I don't think it really gives me much right now. Save and quit. Red cane gets me, I think, nothing still.
Turtle Rock, doesn't it, or no?
Oh, I mean, it'll... I'm still missing the correct medallion for Turtle Rock. And then... yeah. As soon as I get the medallion, then I can go in there. That's a lot of stuff. Gotta walk the chest, or it sits wherever you leave it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Terra from Final
Your
Fantasy.
boots.
That's who the sprite is.
Bill's boots.
In Esper form. Yay, Pegasus boots.
What a wonderful game.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta pay attention to doing stuff so that I don't die.
That new Final Fantasy trailer, though, that looks pretty wild.
That's the thing, yeah. What will be at pedestal?
Oh wait, that's a tarp.
It's a tarp?
Tarp down that way. Oh no! I done killed myself.
Bottom left is an item.
It's not a tarp?
No, bottom left.
Or lower left?
Upper left is a trap. Bottom left is
Okay.
is the big key chest. But you need the
Yes,
hammer.
I was heading there. I was heading there.
Third voice
But I died.
is
Boy,
our good friend Alex
It's-
Dexter.
one chicken tendy from D&D,
Yes,
or also Alex. Yes.
our good friend Chikon Tendi. Stay with me, thief.
Also, what was my other trash character?
Kegs of Ale.
No, Kegs of Ale. What did I play? Yeah, I did play Kegs of Ale. That's right. I brought back a character.
Yes. What's at the pedestal? Powder for Bill. It's kind of interesting.
Powder.
Now you can throw pocket sand in the eyes of your enemy.
Yes. Oh yeah, speaking of powder, I'm gonna go do fake powder. Because now I got that red cane, that's why I went with red cane.
JP Hogan, we are playing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer Multi-World.
Yes.
So here's the part where Bill does his heel turn.
Throws
and
the sand in my eyes.
Pocket in the eyes of all of his enemies.
That's why I got it. I'm the Great Muda.
We had a good long lunch conversation today about like the 80s era of wrestling and just how much cocaine and steroids Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior did. And, I mean, and all of them, but
yeah.
Okay. I want to powder you. Come here. Come here. No! Do not kill me. I don't understand.
My mirror is behind powder, wherever powder is.
I just died to one of those fairy things.
Oh, the anti-fairies?
Takes away your magic, yeah.
These things suck.
Whoa, somebody's setting off fireworks.
Oh, that's always fun.
I got my first, redneck fall moment where the people who live out on Jolo Shores Road were just shooting their shotguns off. So at like 7:30 last night, I just start hearing shotgun blasts and I'm like, cool, that sounds close to my house.
Yeah. Went over to visit my sister a couple weeks ago, and they were just outside shooting guns at an old door at the out back. And I'm like, "What?"
Your sister was?
Yeah,
Yep.
her and her boyfriend, her fiance, and some of their friends were out there with just rifles, just shooting at an old door. What is wrong with you people?
Man, why am I not hanging out with them?
Ah, Dead Rock.
Yeah, I mean, you too, Bill, could be shooting at an old door with rifle.
I could be. I can't where I live. I'm too close to Novalis.
Just made me laugh. But they also had a bunch of people over and having a barbecue. You know, during the COVID.
Barbecue. Barbecue time.
Yes, I went to one pseudo barbecue around 4th of July where it was like me and 3 other people.
Yeah.
We
Tootie. Yeah.
we had some pork, and then everybody went home.
It's a good time.
Yep, it was like, yes, 4th of July, where we sort of stay far away from each other, don't really get to do anything, and after about an hour or two, everybody goes home. Like, wow, whew, cool.
So COVID has made social gatherings the way I like them.
Yeah, don't talk to me.
Short and to the point.
Oh man, those fireworks. I may have to take a second.
Evan says if you need a suppressor and a door, let him know. Oh yeah, we have that door from the back room, don't we? The exit from the bathroom. Arlene, we're gonna blow up your old door.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta go check this out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Just the most impressive at-home Wednesday night fireworks.
Sure. Yeah. I was gonna say, Bill should be able to hear that too, right? Because you guys are like within like a mile of each other.
Yeah, I mean, he probably did hear it. It might have been a little quieter for him, but
Yeah.
like he's almost exactly as close to where all of those people. Because what they do is they go behind the old well, not the old, like the industrial park trail where they're not supposed to be, and they just like shoot shotguns. Like one day I went back there, and there was about 40 shotgun shell casings in an old stereo that had just been obliterated.
They shot the stereo?
Yeah. Just like an old, like, JVC, like, CD changer stereo.
That's excellent. Most excellent. Alright. I can do swamp. I can do basically everything except for ice and... Oh no, I still can't do... Hey, numpty.
I'm back!
Can't do Skull, Ice, and Turtle Rock yet, but... I think I'll be in go mode very shortly here, if I'm not already there. Yeah, I just need to get 2 more crystals, and I can get 2 crystals right now, so there you go.
Do you have silver arrows?
No, but I have Butter Sword. I got Butter Sword. I can do Silverless with Butter Sword. What's in this hint tile, though? I'll check for you, Bill. Other randos exist, too. Try some.
It's not true.
Metroid.
It's not true. There's no more.
No other randos. It's just this. Red Ruby.
See, I don't want to beat her because I think she just has the compass.
Yeah, but does she have a pendant or a crystal? What's the music?
I don't know.
Is it the... Because there's different music depending on if it's pendant or crystal music. If you remember what the Light World dungeon music was. I mean, worst case...
Yes, crazy talk, Joe. Crazy talk.
Worst case, just get her to the room and start the fight, and then save and quit if you really don't want to fight her. But, I mean, you could just kind of use the blue cane and stand on top of her. When you're a baker, you don't loaf around, yes.
That's... Yup.
Just keep standing in it. Yeah. That's how you do. Fire shield helps too, because it blocks the shots. There you go. You got her. You got blind.
Alright, now my nemesis is far too easy.
Yeah. You came in
And
loaded
compass.
with... You came in loaded for bear.
And gem.
The crystal's worth it, yeah. Bill came in loaded for bear. I don't remember how many items I've gotten so far. I've opened 3 chests. No.
I have 1,000
One
things I
chest.
can do now.
And it was... Wasn't a dungeon item. Okay. So I've done 1 chest so far. It wasn't dungeon.
1,000 things I can do.
Yeah. There's your ice rod. That's 2 dungeon items. There are 5 or 6 down here.
You know what? I'm just going to keep going around. I'm going to go down and around.
Yeah.
Grab my frog brethren.
Hey, get frog up.
First, though, I'm going to do the dig game. Then I'll grab my frog brethren.
Yeah, because Dig Game Guy hates the frog.
Yeah.
We are playing weird co-op, John Hogan.
John Hogan. I see
Where-
him once in a while.
Where I have game items for Bill in my game, and Bill has items for my game in his game.
It's a weird co-op. I love it.
Yeah. Alright, that was 2 more non-dungeon items, so... 5 out of 6. Oh man. Could I have the God Swamp where I don't have to do left side swamp.
We can only hope, honestly.
That's my favorite way for swamp to go. Unfortunately, I can't swim for beans, and these dumb little crickets are gonna get me, but whatever. Skimmers.
Huh.
What? Spectrum Internet be bad? Oh, wait. I thought I was fighting, thought I was fighting Vitreous for a second.
You know what? Froggy Boy can wait. I'm gonna blow the flute for Root Boy.
There was a legitimate conversation at work the other day about whether or not people should get Spectrum Mobile. And I was like, why would you ever give Spectrum any more money for more mediocre service?
Yeah. A compass. Come on. Yeah, no. If I could use Verizon, I would. Like that Fios.
Yeah. If I could use any one of the weird versions of not this oligopoly, I would.
Yeah. Although Windstream supposedly has Fios over here. I don't know how good that is.
I don't know how many people are on Windstream, but I know people in the past that lived in that area have gotten it and said it was comparable most of the time.
Yeah.
But sort of like when Fios originally hit in certain areas, and everybody's like, "Oh man, that means I can totally jump to this." And like the first, 5,000 people had just killer data rates, and then 40,000 more customers joined, and they're like, "Oh, it's the same."
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What you got for me, Swamp?
What I would like to see someday is that Google Fi, but that won't make it.
Baby Mayor would have to allow it.
The telecom fistfight is just the worst ever in a market that I don't want them to overregulate, but really needs regulation to not hinder competition.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can't even get the various companies to take care of the utility poles in a timely fashion is insane.
Yeah.
Because I've found out through my years of working in public service that whoever touches the pole last is responsible for taking it out, which is why you usually see some random combination of stuff just dangling there for years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You stand up, watch. Did I get a green rupee from Magic Bat?
You did.
Stupid bat. Alright, there's just 3 bombs at the end of Swamp, so there you go. Boo! Nope. I still want to be in Dark World.
Yeah, James. I see that stuff on a regular basis, and I just tell myself, it's like, if only I had my lineman pliers, I just cut it off because it's just such a waste. They're never going to reuse the cable that they left behind because I'm pretty sure that their field techs are required to pull a new cable to the pole. Mm. So, even if there's 1,000 feet spooled up next to the ground, they still have to pull a new line.
Ooh.
Which is done in an extremely unsafe and certainly not OSHA-approved manner. Like when I watched a guy on 5th Street the other day walk the line across 2 lanes of traffic climb a ladder on the other side of the road and just really try and beat traffic. I kept looking back and like, man, I'm gonna have to like flag traffic so this guy doesn't get ripped off of the ladder and then tangled up in his wire.
Woof. Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
Well, I've heard that Spectrum is like a really bad company to work for because they just don't maintain field safety standards and they have the expectation that you're going to make some absurd number of calls a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, meet these standards, but you have to hit all these calls that you can only do by not meeting these standards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill's a safety guy.
And all the while, the dispatcher's calling you, asking you why you're late to an appointment because somebody's screaming at them on the phone.
Yeah. Seems like a great way.
I mean, also Evan's very right. It's as innuendo-laced as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's definitely not jokes about it.
See, I got 2 of the 3 medallions now. Will I have the right one? Oh, that was such good timing, Bill.
What'd I do?
Ice Palace is also.
That's why they call me Good Timing Bill.
Good timing, Bill. Good timing.
My middle
Bill.
name. Good Timing. So it's actually Bill Good Timing.
Yes.
You guys are like just getting really fast at doing full clears at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're making good time, but holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do I have... No, I don't have that.
Can both of the fire bars be down there? Yes, I can.
I guess I do Hype Cave?
I mean, Hype Cave's always good. Until it isn't. I was gonna say, did you have book? Didn't know if you did that.
No.
Tablet.
No book.
Alright. Yeah, Hype Cave's reasonable.
And then after I do Hype Cave, I'll go Sanctuary, back down to the town so I can activate my duck, because I don't think... Is it automatically activated? Wait.
No, you have to play the Hyrule National Anthem. That's how you turn on the duck.
I could have done it, I was just over there too. Man.
Oh yeah, I don't actually have... Oh man, I can still go give the thing to the witch. I'm gonna do all the things someday.
Can you change the duck sprite?
No! That'd be cool though.
No.
Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Thank you very much, Mr. Ducksworth. Have a nice day, Mr. Ducksworth.
Am I getting it wrong? Did I miss like a Mighty Ducks reference, or am I just thinking too hard about that?
No, John Hogan posted it in the channel.
Oh, I saw it. That's what I'm thinking Mighty Ducks. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, I'm sure it's Mighty Ducks. We were talking ducks.
Like, isn't that when Gordon Bombay's getting all like Frankie pants and he
Quits his job.
Like he's trying to go back to his roots because he's getting a little too corporate with the Ducks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I got there mentally.
The westmost chest in Swamp Hills contains a map.
But funny enough, I saw some news about the guy who played Goldberg, and he's finally doing better because apparently he has had a very rough handful of years with mental health failings and drug addiction, and now he's received some help. And the pictures that they show of him are just insane. Like, he looks like an emaciated, like, 80-year-old man, and then he's in better shape and looks kind of like a normal dude in his 40s.
Yeah. Say, he's not that old.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. Ah.
Wait, like, who's next, Goldberg? Or, like, somebody else?
Like the
goalie kid from Mighty Ducks.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the professional wrestler
like
Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
I mean, I'm sure Goldberg these days is looking a little rough because he's probably not shooting as many steroids, but you know.
Well, he was on that weird knife show or something on History Channel because, you know, History Channel.
Man. Oh, that History Channel. They just
Wait,
never
where's
really...
Bonk Rocks?
Bonk Rocks.
Oh, never mind. I'm an
next
idiot. It's
to
on the other side here.
Yep. I found my shovel.
Oh, I haven't done Graveyard Ledge yet either.
One item left. I really wish I could fake powder again, but I don't want to burn all my magic to do fake powder. Because it's a lot now. Sankheart! Oh. Oh, there's magic right here. Alright.
I think I go turn on my duck.
Turn on that duck. Burning down
I lost
magic.
JP Hogan to your chat.
Yeah. You did. We stole them. Alright. Okay. Can I not get hit by the bubble while trying to do this?
What they ask?
Bubble,
Big-
bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Just powder him, Joe.
I don't have powder. Ha!
Ah! My fight money! Alright, now I can fly all around the world. Around the world, around the world.
One's good enough. Alright. Do you have 2 crystals so far?
3.
3?
3.
Can you do... No, you still need Red Cane to do Mire, but you can do Shed and some other stuff. You do most of Mire. I think. Yeah, this will be my 4th.
Wait a second.
What?
Oh, Meyer Shack. Yeah.
Yeah. Mire Shed. I'm gonna rough up Vitreous real hard. Rubies!
Hey, I got my hook shot.
Your hook shot! Oh, now you definitely can get into... Oh, well, you had boots anyway. You can get in there. As long as you have the correct medallion. Oh, you have all 3 medallions. Aren't you fancy?
He's
Game
on
out
top.
of me.
Oh, you can do, whatever, cave? Checkerboard cave? Checkyboard cave?
Thoughts on Hyrule Warriors?
New one is a really nice idea to do the, Breath of the Wild prequel.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the old one for a mindless what do you call those games?
Dynasty Warriors style game, Muso games?
No. It has a, what is a, there's a word for it.
Muso.
Yes.
Yeah.
Muso games.
Yeah.
That's a game that every once in a while I think about going back and playing, and then I'm like, nah.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
I got other things I gotta beat.
Yeah. Dynasty Warriors Gundam just ate like way too much time, where I played the ever-living F out of it.
I just want a mecha game that's somewhere between a Gundam game and like
You want Virtual On?
oh, what was the? I'm trying to think real quick of what the name of the. It's gonna take me a minute to think about this.
Like the Sega arcade?
Frontal Assault.
Frontal Assault? Oh, yeah.
Like if I could get somewhere between those two, where like deep level customization,
Yeah.
definitely goal oriented, but not just miserable PS1
Yeah.
RTS. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't even an RTS. It was just like a grid combat.
Yeah.
Still a great game, but
Yeah.
a lot of shortcomings.
Oh, there you go. Got your heart filled there. Beep.
I always do that. I always light those torches and they're nothing.
There we go. Here's a better one. A combination between nope. The front mission? No, not front mission. Damn it. They were both right out of the tip of my tongue. I'm distracting myself too much trying to play a game and think and watch you guys stream. This is just
too much. Yeah, but it's No Man's Sky. You don't have to think.
Frontal Assault?
No, No Man's Sky you don't have to think. Frontal Assault you have to think.
Steel Battalion with the giant monster thing. Yeah. Such a cool idea for a game.
Didn't you have that?
I did. I got it from Callan, I think. When he was getting rid of a bunch of stuff. No, I got rid of it because it was massive and I didn't know where else to put it. The ice rod can be found in the Cave of Mimicry in in Dead Gravy's world. So my ice rod is in your mimic cave.
I said, you ain't getting that.
I don't need it. Unless your silvers are in there, and then you need it.
Oh!
I have my silvers.
Do you have silver arrows? Oh, you do have silver arrows. Look at
I
you.
do.
Oh, well, as soon as you get a 4th crystal, you're in go mode then.
Wait, can I make it through Gan's Tower? Yeah, I can, right?
Yeah, you got boots, you got hookshot.
What's required of that? Is it even anything? Hookshot's about it, right?
Hookshot, maybe fire rod if you have to do the right side.
Which I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, you have everything to do. GT, you're good to go. I could get fire rod locked, or have to remember how to gimmick that dark magician room. Bastard.
Play Dark Magician.
How many times can I electrocute myself on those? All the times.
The westmost chests in Swamp Palace contain a big key to Swamp Palace and a red ruby for offset left.
Oh boy. That might not even be needed. The lamp can be found in the bar. I have my lamp. It was in the back of the bar. You're not lying, game.
Ah.
It's ready for Ice Bale's bomb jump. How many attempts, Alex? How many attempts at this Ice Palace bomb jump?
How many bombs do you have?
2.
I have 8 bombs. It was 1 attempt.
Well, you're just too good, Joe.
It lined up real quick.
So one of the cool things in the No Man's Sky update is you can finally pick whatever multi-tool you want and upgrade it to S-Class and add slots. So if you find a cool alien gun that's like a really low tier, you could make it good.
Hmm. So that sounds nice. I've yet to play No Man's Sky.
Get to the point where I chose to break the game and just found a cool alien gun and then put a bunch of S-Class shotgun mods in it so I do like 10,000 damage.
That sounds right.
Which is just a real bust. Like I can stand there and fight the giant walkers.
Yeah.
The shields are so high, and just blow their armor off and then shoot with a shotgun a handful of times and they're just dead.
Wait. Where's the big chest? Oh, it's out back, right? Wait.
Where are you? Desert?
Desert. Where's the big chest?
Big chest is
Desert?
in the upper left room of the first half.
Oh, okay.
Another hint tile. Anything useful? I don't know where it is either. Yes, thank you, hint tile. You're very hint, very tile.
So now I can literally just walk out back and go fight.
Yeah. Yeah, just...
Well, for a map, it's for nothing.
But is it a crystal?
Here, I'll find out in a second.
It's crystal, do it. You'll be done.
Oops. Oh my goodness, why? It's a green pendant.
I'd do it anyway. So Shalursh could have something. If it was any other pendant, I would probably say a hard pass. Need that weird sound again, can. Whoa. Map. Cold Stare has the item.
Ah.
Silver arrow, that thing. Cold stare hugs are spooky.
My hugs are spooky. What are you talking about?
Cold stare hugs are spooky. Because if you touch cold stare, you take, like, especially with no armor upgrades, like, I don't know, 4 or 6 hearts.
Alright. Oh, I can go on the ledge over here, too.
Yeah. What's on ledge?
A pizza heart.
A pizza heart.
Boy, what else do I want to do? I don't think there's... I guess I just finish off Eastern Palace.
Hmm.
And then I go.
Yep, you can do red bomb too.
Well, wait, you're not go mode yet.
I am go mode.
Oh, you are go mode?
I got like 6 crystals. 5 crystals.
But
Yeah,
no
pendants.
silver arrows.
I don't need them.
Joe's gonna duff it out.
I'm going to GT now. Going at it from the wrong direction, but that's okay. Let's go the long way around.
I think the burning eye of Sauron's trying to eat me right now.
Ooh, that sounds troublesome.
Wait. In No Man's Sky?
Yeah, they put a whole bunch of stuff in. So, like, I had a couple of the coordinates for, like, a space anomaly, and there's some new ones. And this one's called an asteroid larva, and it looks like the Abyssal Horrors,
Oh,
but I'm in space.
Ah.
I apparently can't destroy it. It's trying to draw me into its eye.
that's fun.
You make
I'm
me
so
really
good.
want to play No Man's Sky right now. I'm gonna have to actually install the update.
I've got the fear in me. I don't know what happens if I touch this.
Yeah.
It feels bad. It's a giant flaming eye. I'd say if it's been a little while since you played, it's probably worth it.
I stopped playing like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I got my freighter, and I did not do any of the derelict freighter stuff.
It's fun to do like once or twice, unless you're really gonna farm the. Like, there's a couple coordinates from the Reddit that you can find, so you can get like S-class freighter mods, but
Boom.
it's whatever.
GT big key on torch.
The big thing for me was getting a living ship, and then just getting S-class stuff. But
Does the living ship talk to you?
No. Like, the whole quest, like, the idea is that it's alive and kind of communicates with you, but it doesn't actually talk. The one nice thing is, like, you don't have to make parts to recharge your stuff. But if you go through a black hole with a living ship and the parts break, you need goofy things like larval cores and stuff that's not really common.
Unless you have the higher hyperdrives, though, right? Oh no, black hole doesn't matter.
Yeah, black hole, like, if you just go through and it breaks something dumb and you need, like, random parts. Like, I had to go do a derelict mission because I needed hadal cores, and I had never seen them except for... Oh, boy. I might have accidentally flown inside the space station, and it's probably going to blow my ship up now.
Oh no.
Oh, nope. Okay,
Oh.
that bug's fixed anyway. That's cool.
I should not have used those 2 keys. Should have just gone up.
Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble with these guys.
So Joe is go mode, or go mode enough.
Got my silvers.
How far
Super
off is
go mode.
Bill?
Bill just needs a 1 crystal.
1 crystal.
Which I'll have if Joe stops throwing items in my hands.
I know. Tara just wants to celebrate. Throw those hands in the air.
Oh yeah, can't do that.
Come on, dumb bubble. Get out of there. There he goes. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness, I should have looked at the map. It was a red pendant.
Oh.
I got my ether now. I can open up Turtle Rock.
That's
But
definitely
you don't
not.
need to.
No, I don't need to. Alright.
All right, well, let's look at the map.
I am glad I fumbled into Rando Room because the silvers were in there. And,
Oh, I did all 3 of these, so I have to do something in Dark Side. Let's go to Dark Palace.
Oh, yeah. Do you some pod?
I wish the mirror worked in reverse.
Oh, yeah, no. Bonk. Burn, 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 burn. Ooh, that was lucky. Heck 'em up, B. Oh yeah, gauntlet. Stupid sword beams. Okay. The Land Molus 2 fight just gets so annoying just with that one little turret shooting at you. And it's like not that big of a change to the fight, it's just annoying turret.
Mm-hmm.
But it's enough to just make it miserable sometimes. Heck. Sure.
Getting down to that nitty gritty.
Yeah. My powder. And
Every time you say that, I keep thinking of Powder from the movie. I just can't get that image of that pasty white man out of my head now.
from the what?
Yeah, powder. Like albino made of pure energy.
Do not know.
Yeah, it was a weird movie. I definitely saw it in the theater. It came out the same year as Michael, which I also saw in the theater that year. Which, if you don't know that one either, was John Travolta as an angel.
Oh. That's
Or was that Phenomenon? That might have been Phenomenon. Which, I don't know. It was
like a Christian angel?
strange,
Isn't that against
strange
the Scientology?
No, Phenomenon was. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. They're all the same movie to me. Like, I feel like John Travolta played an angel in a movie called Michael, but it might have been a movie called Phenomenon where he just played the angel Michael.
That's a good cross.
You know what the easy thing to do would be? Just Google it.
Yeah, I don't know. Meh. Aga 2? There's never an Aga 1. Oh, a double. A 0. There we go.
Okay.
Appropriate.
He was just in both.
Oh, come on. It's almost a triple. Almost a triple, but he teleported.
Geometry Wars.
Yep. Geometry Wars.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, pod. You delightful dungeon. No, no! I thought you were going to bounce off that guy again. What do you have to talk about today, Ganon? Cheeses? Other foods? Impa says
Fine.
the mark on your hand Means that you're the hero chosen to awaken Zelda. Your blood can resurrect me. Okay.
Huh. That was just weird prophecy. I mean,
Yeah. Ah! Right. Oh no!
Oh, did you just die on purpose?
No. Firebat got me. Firebats suck.
he's throwing.
I looked over and I saw a dead Joe. Usually I don't see a dead Joe unless he died on purpose.
Nope. It's called fighting Ganon with Bloom, with standard armor, and just not having a great time with it.
It's not going well, guys. Enjoy those arrows.
Thanks. Actually, it was a good reload.
They're not the ones you want. But
Oh no,
they're
I
the
got
ones
silvers.
you need.
I got a double. And Ganon down. There you go.
He did.
We have 1G. Just got to get built to the second G.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong way.
All your base are belong to us.
Ah! So much pressure now, Joe. So much pressure.
Sorry, Bill. Nice. Kick that red one right off.
You just have to
All of the
clutch.
pressures.
You just gotta clutch.
No, I can't use my red cane here. Don't tell me that.
Use the red cane, Bill. The two towers. Hyrule Castle. Oh yeah, this one's always a different Lord of the Rings book. A Priest's Love.
That's why he gives you kisses.
Yes. He just wants to smooch up on you. Sassafras'
Sassafras.
homecoming. Yeah. Vultures rule the desert. Don't forget.
JP Hogan, where are you? Are you in my chat? Are you in Comic Shop's chat? Where are you?
He's in comic shop chat.
Calling you out, John Hogan. Does anybody still play Red Dead?
No.
I never did. I watched some streams of it and thought that was probably good enough for me.
I still have not played it.
I've never played
It
any of
it
those.
seemed like it should have been more appealing to me, but Cowboy GTA didn't grab me, I guess.
See, I love the first one. I played the crap out of that one. I think I was just working too much when the second one came out, and then I just lost all interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair.
Ah. Dude, this takes forever.
No, it
I like
doesn't.
my
You
bomb
do-
trick way better.
If you charge the sword and bap him, it doesn't push you back as far.
Eh.
Yeah. There you go. Silver arrow his face.
Oh yeah, silver arrows. Yoinks.
One shot.
Jeez. There. He had to walk into it.
Okay, the arrows are only made of silver, though.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
They're only blessed by a goddess. It's cool.
Oh, you found rupees for me. Thanks, Bill.
That's what I do. Oh, you're gonna love this noise.
Whatever. Boop. Magic sack sleeps again forever. The magic sack.
Alright, so now...
Yep. You should be go.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
You got 4.
Right.
Good to go. Go beat down on GT. Yeah, because the only...
I'm gonna do it non-quit way.
What? Oh, okay, yeah, you could do that. It's like, you gonna walk there? Don't walk there.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk there and take this joke. Oh.
Why? What?
Oh, I thought it could bring you to the upper right corner.
Just takes you to old man cave.
I should have just done the quit way because it's the same exact thing.
Yeah. Well, you would have had to go to Old Man for Kisses to get health back. So the cabbage
Is it better
just
to go
taking
up
it
this
for
way
you.
like I'm going?
No,
or
I
go
think
down?
the left side or the right side's faster technically because if you go up here, you're gonna have to like go across that bridge, use the hammer, go to Turtle Rock, use Turtle Rock's portal. But you're already up here at this point, so
Yeah.
I would just go with this. I did it too. I wasn't brain farted when I was heading up there as well. So,
Joe, do you know how to do the 80% fastest speed run?
I don't have that route memorized.
Where like you do the dumb thing where the game's over in like a minute and a half or whatever.
Oh no, I definitely do not know how to do that. That's gross stuff. I do remember Andy getting bored a couple times and then just you can do some nonsense in Ganon's Tower where you warp yourself, like you shove yourself through a wall and then end up right at Aghanim 2.
Yep.
Because the game's like, well, I don't know where you're supposed to be. Here, I guess. Blorp. Here's Aghanim. No, I don't know. I don't know any of the glitchy stuff. I can bomb jump. I can do a couple other things. I want to learn, like, the couple new ones they've got, like Ice Palace, Icebreaker, and then Diver Down and Swamp.
Yep.
But I haven't spent the time to do that yet.
It just seems like one of those funny little things that you can show off to people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look at this dumb thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And can't remember if I had Red Cane when I went into Ice, so I could have done Icebreaker. I don't think I had it when I was in Swamp, so I couldn't have done Diver Down. But yeah, I guess it was just them finally deciding that wall clips are cool. As long as it doesn't like put you on a different map entirely. Small key. Yeah, my GT big key was on the torch. There's a key in the bottom right. Don't forget the key in the bottom right.
But I won't need it, Joe. I won't need it.
Well, I mean, now if you find the big key, you have the 2 you need. You're good to go.
Oh wait, did I do this wrong?
No, just bonk off that skull.
Bonk that skull.
Yeah.
No, this is the spot where it wouldn't let me do it, remember?
Oh.
There. I'll just do this.
I mean,
There.
you could just eat the
60.
skull and then grab it on the other side. That's fine.
Wait, what do I even care about the skull for? I
No,
have a
you-
hook shot.
Yeah.
I'm
just
not doing any bonking. Get out of here.
I just bonk it because it's faster. I don't know.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
superheated rainstorm incoming.
Riot shield, money, a key, another key. Kill them
Oh,
skulls.
I gotta kill these guys?
Yes, you do. Wow. I don't remember them just like they don't do the I'm on fire thing.
No, they're just like, ow, it hurt.
Done.
Daddy, stop.
Yes. All right. So now that, yes, I will skulk about and see what else I can find. There's my $5.
I thought I could do something there. I guess I can't.
So. Hi, baby. Why are you whiny?
Wah!
Did you hear that?
No, I made my own noise.
No. The cat, she was just, oh boy. Whiny girl.
Having a time.
Yeah, she's a sad, sad lady. Sometimes.
No, let me down. Oh. Oh. You know we never turn on, but we should? Quick swap.
No, I don't want quick swap. You can turn it on if you want.
You don't like quick swap?
No, I'll mess it up. Like the amount of time, like I guess if I memorize the order of the items, but I feel like I'll just spend more time jerking around trying to pick the right thing than just opening the menu and picking the
There's
right
nothing.
thing.
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
I can do TR now. You found my blue mail.
Oh, there we go. And my sword.
Oh, you got a better sword?
Not my butter sword. Not my butter sword, but my red one, at least.
Tempered's better than nothing.
Butter than nothing.
Butter than nothing. I go to Turtle Rock now. I mean, I can't finish it. Shovel spot. I got a shovel somewhere.
I was gonna say, did you get a shovel from the shovel spot?
No. Nope. Does not work.
Does not compute.
Yep. You can't do that.
That was mean.
What? Oh.
Fell down a hole.
Oh. A red rupee for me.
What actually shows you these bridges?
If you light the torch.
Oh, really?
Yep. but it's super easy to just bonk off
Oh. Yeah.
You're having trouble bonking again.
Playing it safe.
Sure.
Bonk extraordinaire, Joe.
Yeah, just bonk. Why take the correct way around paths? Break the game. A pizza heart. Ooh, refill. It's a bottle on Sky Island, which I know is your bottle. And it's full of green goo. But eat her.
Hey, big key.
What'd you find for me? My air. You found me some arrows.
Maybe. Oh, it'd be great if there's silver arrows.
I had silvers. They're in my GT. Items are required in.
They are?
They were. I got them. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why my Ganon fight was like lame, except for when I died to the fire bats. I got a double shot on him once. It felt good.
Feels worth.
Oh, no, I can't do any more of this. Unless... Well, no, I got a key. I can go a little deeper.
Now, since I have the big key, I don't have to go to the right side at all. I can
No.
just keep going up the tower.
Yep, skip it.
Skip it. Skip it.
Yes. Just like skip it.
Pop it.
Whoa. Did you... That was weird.
Yep. Can't do anything else in Turtle Rock.
Can't or won't, Joe?
No, I can't. I don't have a big key. Or I don't have a fire rod to light those torches on the one side.
Oh, yeah.
So that is...
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is out of logic for me.
Oops.
There's a bottle for you. Oh, it's a blue
Nice.
potion. Even better.
My favorite kind of potion.
What else can I do at this point? Can't do either of those dungeons.
Just start beating bosses that you have no earthly reason fighting.
No, I mean, literally, that's all I have left is 2 bosses that I can't get at right now.
Hmm. Dang.
Yep, dang indeed. Can't do fairy.
Did you do Zora already?
Yep.
Ugh.
Did Zora. Did all that other crap. Did as much as I could in Turtle Rock and Dark Woods. Skull Woods. Woods.
Coachella Woods.
Coachella Woods.
Coachella Woods. A very dangerous place to be.
Did I get Stumpy?
I don't know.
I
He
assume.
probably lives in Coachella Woods.
I think I did do Stumpy.
Oh my goodness. Losing all my coordination.
Yep. That's Stumpy.
Don't eat the yellow ice, Joe.
Because I'm at 181 out of 216 checks.
Oh, you're slacking today.
Yep.
What am I at? Oh, wait, like 60? Wait, I thought the ice rod one hit these guys.
No, Ice Rod wrecks them. Like, one-shots.
It doesn't one hit them, though.
Should.
Oops.
Oh, no, it's two hits. You're right.
Oh my goodness.
Still, not bad. Not bad rates on murdering worms.
What? Wait. My shield was there.
Yeah.
Murder.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done using my ice rod. Just wasting magic at this time.
Yep. Alright. It's the third tier up where Aghanim is. Bonk off a wall. Bonk off a wall! It's right below the hole where Aghanim is.
Is this one slightly right?
I always go slightly to the left because I use the red cane to just murder those things.
Why is that just going through them?
I don't know. Maybe the reflect doesn't work on
Literally,
them.
why is that just going through them?
I usually
Introduction good.
go slightly to the left.
I don't get why that was just going. See, that's hitting them. I killed one of them with it. There we go. Jeez. What is up with this guy? Gotta hit him in the face, apparently. Alright.
Yeah.
It knows that you're close to the end.
Oh, it's gonna make me rage. That's actually what my title was. Randomizer till I rage. This is not going well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is blue the best?
Blue is both. Yeah.
Okay. Blue the best.
Scotty Tots? What?
Oh.
Scotty Tots?
I don't know. Oh no, Zelda's disappearing. Oh.
Are you kidding me? Fireball's blocking my fire staff.
Hmm. Oh, cool. Red mail while fighting Akin. Ah, boy. One more. I'm a dummy.
No! Come back, exotic ship.
Oh, piece of heart. Oh no, this poor game has been roughed up pretty bad.
I see that. You're really putting it through the ringer at this point.
I mean, I'm running out of stuff to, you know. It's just
Just go
funsies
play
checks at this
the
point.
arrow mini game a whole bunch.
I'm not that good at that, actually.
Just get to pro tier level.
Yeah.
Did you already do the red bomb?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just trying to get maximum score.
Good at arrow. Yeah. I can't do red bomb because Turtle Rock is one of the red crystals for me. Yeah. So this is a randomized version of A Link to the Past where all the items are shuffled around, and then for added fun, the items are shuffled between our two games for value. An added
And
challenge.
there are multiple layers of difficulty that you can scale it. Like
Oh yeah.
some of the extremely bizarre ones, like the key randomizer on top of everything else.
Key sanity. That is a thing I have no real interest in trying.
What is it? What do they call it when the entrances are shuffled?
That is
dungeon entrance.
well, entrance shuffle.
Yeah. They call that evil.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
All right.
I think probably my favorite bowling alley one that has been in all of the Zelda games was the Bomb 2 one.
Bomb tree.
From Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. else can we do?
I mean, they pretty much all had a shooting gallery, but the bomb shoot bowling was one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's legit.
And I'm kind of surprised that the bomb shoes never came back.
Yeah, that's kind of been just Ocarina and Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah.
They're not in those 3DS ones? The one where you're like in the wall?
Oh, Between
Not that I
Worlds?
Yeah, aren't
remember.
bomb shoes in that?
Maybe. One of many items that you have to pay that thief to get.
Ruvo, or whatever, is that his name? Ruvo?
Ruvio?
Ruvio?
Rufio?
Rufio? Yeah. Rufio! Rufio!
Oh! Who is Prince Zuko? So, you know.
It's true. That was Prince Zuko. Long before he was Prince Zuko. Stuck up on those blues.
Hook me up!
Give me them blue potions. Yes. Between Worlds is a very good game too. They haven't brutalized it like they have this to make it do random things, but
I wish that I had spent more time playing the Game Boy ones, because I missed a bunch of the good ones. Like, I played a very small amount of Link Between Worlds, and
Yeah.
same thing with, like, was it the Four Seasons? Or Four Heroes?
Oracle of Ages
Four
and then
Swords.
Oracle of Seasons, and then there's also Four Stories. Yeah,
Yeah.
Or swords.
and there's Four
Swords.
Swords. Sorry, yes, Bill. Bill's on it.
Those goofy Game Boy Advance ones that they really, really, really wanted you to play, like, with 4 people.
Yeah, the GameCube.
I
Four
like the
Swords is
GameCube
great.
one.
Yeah, Four Swords was great on the GameCube. I didn't care about Zelda enough at the time, but they were
I
fun.
have enough GBAs and link cables to play them.
I have
I think I also have a link cable still and a working Game Boy Advance.
Yep. Same here. Didn't-
Because at one point in time, I really, really wanted to play Crystal Chronicles with people and just couldn't get enough of that go. Like, I think I acquired 2 link cables,
Yeah.
but not enough people with Game Boy Advances at the time.
Didn't that come out for Switch?
Well, it did.
It's not online
But-
multiplayer though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
it is. They
Oh,
had to
yeah.
work through kinks for a couple days, but they got through it.
Oh, we should look into that sometime maybe. That could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a blast to like play it in a cleaned up version that's functional and not needing to hold a Game Boy to play it.
Yeah. Yes. Alright. Bill's working on Ganon.
Ah! I got caught in a very bad spot.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now I'm breaking the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
That's the point.
that's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, like I could never do entrance shuffle because I still actually don't know where all the doors are.
Oh,
I've just been spending time figuring out Metroid instead. And then figuring out the cross. I believe in you, Bill. You can do this.
yeah. I mean, they made a bunch of new anomalies for this. Not to sidetrack. I just like came across this weird Atlas thing
That's cool.
that you yelled at me in space.
Did you get Torch Glitch, Bill?
Yes.
Nice. arrow.
Did you see me do it though?
Yeah. I just saw you sit there and spam at it.
Wait! Whoa! Wait
No,
a
no, no.
second. Wait,
No.
does that mean only that one goes out?
Only left goes out. Yep.
Okay.
So, it's not the end of the world. One more. Yeah, you have to hit that torch.
Oh, jeez.
You got it, Bill.
Whoa, 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 no. Switch. Man, just a second too slow.
Yeah.
Trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
Really trying to play it safe. I think I broke the game there. Did you see that?
There's your fourth. Alright. Pig down.
Hooray! You guys did it!
We started a little late, so we still hit the deadline.
Yeah.
Hey, what did your game say for your end time? Or didn't you wait?
I don't remember. 2:34, I think. I wish these records were time-stamped on the server.
Mine says 2:52:39 for me. 144 out of 216. Oh, the screen went away.
Well, what?
Who stole the fourth triangle?
Oh. Oh, it does have timestamps. So we started at 109. Whatever, based on whatever the time is. Where this is, it was 2 hours and 109. Oh, good gravy.
No,
Dead gravy. That's right.
219. 219 for me. And then
I took
The
40
shade.
minutes longer than you.
shade under 3 for you. Yeah, like 6 minutes under. So 254, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it popped up for a second. Now it's gone. It's probably on that lurker thing. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's not.
No, it's in the timestamp on the server side page. So we did it. We done did it. Woo woo. Only one bed. Share a bed with Uncle.
Okay. It's been real.
Rage
Thanks for
Rod.
hanging out.
Hey,
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out.
hey, look what was missing.
Oh, my fire rod.
See you guys.
Yep, see ya.
Bye.
Bye, Alex. Alright, well, there you go. Did everyone have fun watching this nonsense today? Yes, we did.
Yes, I did. You better stay until my Triforce. Oh no. Don't stay until my Triforce.
No, we just
There's
need
still credits, aren't there?
Yeah, but the credits aren't on there. You already got your Triforce anyway.
Yeah, but I mean the whole end screen.
Oh, yeah. Bodybuilding boy lifts again. What did he have? Oh, glove.
You have your glove, don't you?
No, I was saying he must have had... Because it tells you what item they had when you played. So he must have had glove.
Frogs for bread.
Frogs for bread.
Victory.
I think it was money. Or just that they're making bread. The life-giving
A
kid.
life-giving kid.
Come on, hobo. Already got his item. Oh yeah, we gotta wait until Bill's end screen. So we get it all recorded nice like. So what was I missing? You were missing a book. Your book was on the Bumper Cave ledge. I forgot to check Bumper Cave.
That's okay. I didn't need my book.
What was
The
on you?
explosives sleep again forever.
Yeah, just some bombs on your bed. I'm gonna go see what was on my Bumper Cave. Yeah, your book was on my Bumper Cave ledge. Sorry. Alright, what else were you missing? Flippies. Oh yeah, you never had flippies, did you?
Nope. No flippies, no red cane.
Your
No
flippers
butter sword.
was in your Turtle Rock.
Ah, good. They can stay there.
Your
Well, I need the red cane, though. Where's the red cane? I mean, I had a lot of places still open. I still had...
Your Cane of Samaria was in the big chest in my Skull Woods, which was locked by the fire rod that was at your...
Zora.
Yep. Woof. There's a book. What else? You didn't have a cape?
Nope, no cape.
Your cape was at your lumberjack tree.
Yeah, forgot about them. Oh, wait, I couldn't have gone there anyways. I needed the wizard.
Yeah, but you could. Aga was in logic for you if you really wanted to fight him. Your mushroom was in your Turtle Rock. And, yep, you had everything else. So, there you go. Good times. There's your book. Got you your book.
LL Cool Dave.
Yeah. To my lumberjack cave. Look at that other heart that's there. Oh man. Boo, 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 boo. That was a heart for you. Isn't that nice? Oh yeah, can't go out that way. Flute, mirror. Hey, boots at 130. Got a sword fast enough though.
Yeah, I didn't have to try to beat any bosses without a sword.
Yeah. Your lag time was better than mine. I had like 11 minutes of lag.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh no, I'm thinking menu time.
Yeah. Yep, 252, 39. There you go.
For real finish.
For realsies finished. Now we'll go for 5 crystals next week, right?
In 3 hours?
Yeah,
Might be able to.
I think so. Practice, right?
You made it not super easy this time, right?
No, there was
Like it didn't have reoccurring swords and stuff.
No, that was the normal
Okay.
layout of items. What was the other thing you mentioned you might want to try? There was like some setting that we were talking about tweaking.
Boy, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I like the palette change.
Yep. Palette swap's good.
It was audio, I think, but audio was something I wanted to mess with, but I don't really want to mess with it because we can't put anything really in there.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, other game sounds.
Right.
Because we don't want our entire stream muted. VODs. I learned that lesson.
Oh, did that?
Yeah, you play like a minute clip of some song, you'll lose like 5 to 10 minutes of your VOD with
Blech.
just no sound.
That's great. All right. Well, there you go, folks. I'm gonna kill the stream at this point. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Yeah, we will be back next week again, I think.
Oh yeah, Wednesday is a good day.
All right.
Works for me.
All right. Sounds good to me. Play some tunes on the way out. Have a good night.